Good evening. My name is Graham Reid, and this is my second personal submission for my application to the MGB program at the University of Victoria. I decided to submit a video instead of a secondary essay so that you may be able to get a chance to see the real me and the passion that I have for this program. I will try to keep this video brief and to the point, and I hope that by the end of it you will be convinced that I would make an excellent addition to your master's program. I will quickly say in advance, thank you for reviewing my application and taking me into consideration for your program. It is my deepest wish to be a part of this amazing experience, and I hope that this video will help you decide better if I seem like a good fit for your program. So I will promise to make this brief, and I will do my best to answer your question, which states the following. Tell us why our program is a good fit for you and why I'm a good fit for your program. Show us your understanding of the values and culture of Gustafsson and the University of Victoria's MGB program. Give us an insight into who you are and what contribution you will make to the program and to your cohort and your preferred path. Well, I've written down a couple points and I'd like to elaborate on them a little bit more. So to begin, why is the MGB program a good fit for Graham Reid? Well, first and foremost, I'm super passionate about the opportunity itself. Studying abroad and moving to another country and doing something that I've already done excites me a lot. And know that by the end of this program, I will have gained a lot more in the way of knowledge and understanding of a lot of things that just don't come out of a book. Secondly, I find the curriculum to be extremely engaging and exactly what I want out of a master's program. I could learn about international business at any university if I really wanted to, but the best way to do it, in my opinion, has always been to go and do it. And going to another country and studying and learning about business contexts across the world sounds amazing. Lastly, I find that the degree will be challenging, and your master's program will provide a level of education that some other programs that I've researched will make it pale in comparison. I'm a good fit just even based off the fact that I want to be a part of something bigger and better. And as I read through your university website, I was more and more intrigued. At this time in my life, I could choose to go to any master's program if I want, or apply to anyone that I want. But this one here, after reading it, and I got more and more excited as I clicked through the courses and I clicked through the whole thing itself. I can't begin to tell you, and I wish I had more time to talk to you in person about how excited I am about the idea of doing this, but it really, really, really is a good fit for me and what I want educationally, professionally, in terms of education, professional development, and ultimately career development. Secondly, why am I a good fit for the MGB program? Well, I would say first and foremost that I already have experience living in other countries. I lived in Germany for a year and I worked for DHL Express. That was an enlightening experience, to say the least. And when I was there, not only did I meet many new people from all over the world, actually, lots of students, but I also got a chance to meet lots of professionals. And I got to see how businesses in other countries work, especially in Germany. And the Germans, they work hard. And I was always taken aback by how hard they worked. And I took it to heart. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Secondly, I'm an extremely outgoing individual who's not afraid to take on challenges. For me, what I like about the program the most is that I feel like it will take me out of my comfort zone. I mean, I could study at any university, as I mentioned earlier, and live on campus or live close to a campus and go to a classroom and et cetera, et cetera. But this takes it to a whole new level. And so that's something that I'm all about, taking things to a whole new level, challenging myself, going above and beyond. And for me, I know that this program itself, just in terms of delivery of the program, will definitely achieve that goal. And for me personally, and knowing that I'm up for that challenge, definitely makes me a good fit. Third and foremost, I would say I want to make a positive impact on the world. And I know that by doing this program, I will be able to achieve that. Your values at Gustafsson and at any university, including the one I went to for my undergraduate at the University of Guelph, where they better lives and they improve people's lives as a whole. I feel like I align with those values a lot because when I was in Germany, when I was living abroad, I took the time to not only just live there and work there, but to volunteer some of my time and to work with other people and help people. Germans loved me because I was a natural speaking English person. And since a good majority of them were students, I remember I would have pages and pages of essays in English to review and help my friends go over and teach them English. I even wrote cover letters for a friend of mine who was trying to get into a couple jobs dotted around Europe and then also in other countries. So for me, making a positive impact is something that I took out of that, outside of every other experience I had. And it's something I know I can do in this program, and what it will give me an opportunity to do again. Lastly, and I think what's most important and what makes me a good fit for the program is that I already have some professional business acumen. I work for a company called Castle Metals, and I'm a quality manager for our Toronto district. I deal with not only customers on a day-to-day basis, but also other people that I work with, not only here in Canada, but also out west in Winnipeg, in Montreal, where we have some sales reps and customers there, and then all over the United States. In Mexico as well, we have a couple branches there that I deal with some of their customers and colleagues down there on a day-to-day. We've got an office in Shanghai, an office in Singapore, and we have another 2 or 3 offices, I believe, in the UK and in France. And dealing with them and working for this company for 2 years has really helped develop me professionally. I went from doing contract jobs in the beginning to ultimately working at a higher level, and I'm getting better and better as I go along. So for me, working and studying in a professional degree and ultimately dealing with other professionals across the world, I know how to be not only courteous and cordial, but I have an idea of how to present myself professionally. And since I have this experience, I feel like I would be a great fit because maybe I could help other people in my program who may not have that experience, and I could show them or teach them, or maybe they could benefit from some experiences that I've had. I feel honestly that because I already have this business acumen, the whole program will not only make me a more professional person and give me more and help sharpen my skills that I already have, but I feel like I'd be able to give back to other people and really help them develop as well. The rest of your question, telling us about or asking me about my values and who I am as a person, what I do, what will I contribute to my peers? It's a great question because there's a lot about me that I wish to tell you about. I know this video, I told you I would keep it short and sweet, but I'll go over a couple of points that I feel are close to me and really outline and give you a sense of who I am. So first and foremost, hard work and dedication. I mean, I just finished a 10-hour day at work, and I have a second job on the side of my day job. When I see something and I get passionate about something that I like or that I feel interested in or whatever it might be, and I see a goal that I want to achieve, I go for it. And I put the hours in every single day to achieve those goals. I've got audit preparation I have to do here. I've got so much more. We're short-staffed. I just worked 10 hours today, and because our business needs it. And that's the kind of person I am. I'm willing to go the extra mile. And I'm dedicated to not only my day job, but I'm dedicated to other things too. Like I'm studying for the GMAT right now, just in case I'm unfortunate enough to not get into your program. And even that in itself, 10 or 15 extra hours a week on top of everything else that I do for a common goal of getting into a master's program and achieving that master's level certification is something that I know that I want. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get that goal. So I think for me, hard work and dedication is number one. Secondly, I have a passion for life and for lifelong learning. Every day I try to learn something new. It doesn't matter what it might be. Maybe it's something grand or something, maybe it's something small. Maybe it's something like tying your shoe a different way. But every day I like to push the envelope and learn something new and take something out of every experience that I have. And that goes along with my next value that I hold dear and how I think is what defines me is my idea for continuous improvement. I do it every day in my day job because I manage a large industrial quality management system. But I took what I've learned working and I tried to implement them into my day-to-day life. You know, if that means getting an extra hour of sleep or taking another day off so I can catch up on things or going to the gym or whatever it might be, For me, personal improvement is something that not only do I try to put into my day-to-day, but doing your program, being a part of the MGB program itself, will be something that improves me every single day. I know that I will learn something new every day, and I will take away a new experience every day, and I'm excited for that. I'm passionate about that. That's what drives me. I want to be in my class of students the person that anyone can go to for help. That's who I try to be in my day job and my night job, and I work in a restaurant because I love cooking. But I'll talk about that more in a bit. But for me, I have a desire to be that go-to person. I'm a leader. I lead projects here at my day job, but I'm also a team player. I'm the most approachable person in the world. I believe, anyone ever can talk to me. And if they need something from me, I'm the first person who will drop what I'm doing to go and help them first, because I fully appreciate and know the value of teamwork. And I think that in this program itself, that's going to be something that's paramount to our success, not only just for myself, but also for the entire group of people that I end up spending a year with. If they can't trust me to help them when they need it, or to help them with something, or to get them through something, then how could I ever trust them? It's a give and take, but I know that if I put my best foot forward, I'm someone that can not only contribute to everybody in the program, but I know I'll take away a lot as well from them, and I'll become a better person, better be able to help them in the future and whatever they need. I think those values for me personally are what make me a perfect fit for the program, because I know what it's going to take, and I already have the desire and the work ethic and the drive to succeed, not only in what I do now, but also packing up my life, putting it in a suitcase, and going on a crazy adventure with probably going to be some of the best people I'll ever meet in my entire life. Not only in my classmates, but also with people that I'm going to meet all over the world. And I'm looking forward to it so much. But lastly, I wanted to just give a few points, I should say, about myself. Firstly, I would say I love traveling and I love experiencing new cultures. So as I just mentioned, packing up my life into a suitcase and going to another place will be something that I always have dreamed of doing. I love my job here and my life here in Toronto. I live in Hamilton, actually, but my life here is great. I have a motorcycle. I love riding motorcycles. I've got a car. I'm working towards bigger and better things. But for me, I'd give it all up in a second to come to Victoria and then to go away again, 100%. Secondly, I'm a very down-to-earth person who loves to smile and laugh and make new friends. That's what life's all about. And I know that I'll get a chance to do that not only in your program, but it's something I try to do here as well in my spare time. But I know that that's a strength of mine, because as I mentioned earlier, how I'd like to think I'm a very approachable person. That is something that I know will be extremely beneficial, and what I know that I'll be able to get out of this experience even more. I can't go on without saying that I'm a huge hockey fan. I love the Montreal Canadiens, and my favorite band is Rush. Yes, it's a Canadian band, but then again, I love all music, and it's something that drives me. I don't go anywhere without my headphones, and I could go on and on and on with this. But I think the one thing that I want to mention the most in this video is that I want to be one of the people that are on your website. When I stumbled upon the Gustafson School of Business and the Masters of Global Business program, I saw a picture on one part of your website where there were a lot of people holding up what seemed to be a Lamborghini. And I loved the picture, and I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And why I'm reapplying to this program now is that I want to be one of those people that are on your website. I really do. I really want to be the smiling face that says, you need to do this program because it's the most amazing thing in the world. You're going to gain so much out of it. You're going to travel. You're going to experience new things. And I know that's not for some people, but for me, that's something that I want. And that's something that I want to do for you. Ultimately, I want to become the alumni out of your school that makes you proud, that says, this guy got his degree from us and he's going to do bigger and better things. He's having a positive impact on the world, and he's working to make sure that what he's learned goes towards not only my own my own benefit, but for the benefit of everybody else. Ultimately, when I see myself, that's the kind of person that I am. I know I'm at my office, but I have a bunch of things that I collected from my time in Germany, and I look at them and I've wished for an opportunity to go back to not only just to Europe, but to go somewhere else again and change my life like I did when I packed my suitcase when I was 21 again, or 21 years old, and went to go almost on a whim. And within 4 months, from starting to apply, I went with a student group called Isaac. And I went from 4 months at the beginning of one summer to not knowing what I was doing to 4 months later, packing a suitcase, saving as much money as I can, and then going. It was the rush of a lifetime. And when I saw this program, I instantly felt like how I was when I started applying to go away and to do an internship abroad. For me, I want to be a contributor, I want to work hard, and I want to benefit everybody that I end up spending a whole year with, including the time spent in the global internship portion, which I'm extremely excited to do. That and the managerial consulting course, because I do consulting now on sometimes a daily basis, but to do it and learn how to do it professionally and to get a proper accreditation behind that, I think it will make me a force to be reckoned with. A good force, of course. So I know this video is now at 16 minutes. My little clock says 16 minutes. And I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know that it was only supposed to be a 1,000 word essay. But when I break it down and I see what I want to do and where I would like to go, at least when it comes to academically and professionally as well, your program offers everything that I want. I know that I'm a great fit for the kind of challenge presented by this program. I have the values, I've got the dedication, I've got the hard work, I've got everything you want in a prospective student. And not only that, but I like to think that I'm a likable guy who knows how to get on people's level, who's not afraid to take on challenges and not afraid to have a little fun at the same time. So I wanted to close with saying thank you for reviewing my entire application, looking over my reference letters, my grades, everything, watching this video, of course, and taking me into consideration for your program. I will, without sounding too cheesy, I will say that this will be the most amazing experience of my life, and something that I know that I will be successful in doing as well. And I know that my success will not only bring success to myself, but also to you and your program. I told you, I want to be this guy on your website. And I say that in all honesty. I will do it if you want me to do it afterwards. So I'll close again by saying thank you so much. And I can always be reached by cell phone or by email. Thank you. And I hope I can be a part of this experience. Have a great evening. Thank you.